Anything new going on? Oh, PTR? Interesting. Okay, so we got a buff and a buff. A huge buff. A nerf and a nerf. Wait. Oh. Blizzard, what the f? Hey, what's up guys, Sean Guy here bringing you the latest Overwatch updates, and this episode is regarding the newest PTR patch. Let me summarize the important balance changes for you so you don't have to read through the patch notes. So the first change is regarding Genji's wall climb. There used to be a delay to Genji's auto attack during and immediately after his climbing animation, but they're removing that. So climb to attack transition is instant. This makes his climbing feel much more natural and less clunky than before. They made the same change to Hanzo's climb as well, except for Hanzo, the buff is much more substantial. You can cancel your climb anytime and start charging your arrow without any delay. You can also charge up your arrow prior to climbing and your arrow will remain charged afterwards. This is a huge buff on maps like Icon Wall Defense where you can abuse the first stroke's overpass using this climb mechanic. This is going to be a nightmare to deal with. Hanzo's charging is also 10% faster. I mean, it might not seem like much, but you know, expect to be spammed more often than before. There's also a change not mentioned in the patch notes regarding Hanzo's ultimate. The projectile used to go through walls, but now it stops at the first wall it hits and the dragons activate immediately. The next buff comes to Orisa. Orisa didn't get much game time in the pro scene because Reinhardt brought so much more to the table. In this patch, she received a huge buff to her shield, which reduced the cooldown from 12 seconds to just 8 seconds. Her damage was nerfed by 15%, but the shield cooldown buff is insane, and I can't wait to see how pros start utilizing her. The community has been asking for a Reaper rework for a while now, and he receives a slight buff in this patch. Everything stays the same except that activating his Wraith Form reloads his gun. While a buff is in the right direction for Reaper, in my opinion this is not nearly enough. I think he needs a complete overhaul of his teleport ability since it's pretty much useless right now. And if his ultimate gave him a slight speed boost, I think that would make him completely viable. And this change is not a nerf, well maybe it is a little bit, but a huge quality of life improvement for players. Now you can see exactly which heroes Mercy rezzed in the kill feed. This will eliminate any confusion about which heroes actually got rezzed on the enemy team as well as your own. Blizzard also added assists and other environmental kill notifications in the kill feed, so keep a lookout for those when the patch is actually released. Now let's talk about the nerfs. You know how sometimes Reinhardt ultimate hit you while you're on high ground and left you scratching your head? Or what about when you were flying around this Pharah and his ultimate somehow brought you down? Well, the nerf is here to fix that. His ultimate height range is nerfed from 3 meters to 2. It's really hard to visualize that, so let's look here. The height of a training bot is just about 2 meters, and you can see in this picture that it actually lost a lot of its vertical reach. I mean, I think overall this nerf isn't that big of a deal, but if you think about it in terms of using Earthshatter against heroes like, you know, Genjis that are jumping around or Pharahs that are in the air, it's gonna be an issue. And I wonder if this nerf will actually make it out of PTR. And now onto the last notable balance change regarding a nerf we've all been expecting but haven't heard anything about for the past 3 patches. Yeah, it's the soldier nerf. They buffed his damage from 17 per hit to 20 a couple months ago, and he's become a must pick. He just did so much more damage per second than his counterpart Hitscan McCree. I mean, even I started playing Soldier instead of McCree just because he basically melted through shields and tanks. And what do I feel about this nerf as a Hitscan main? If I can give some input, I think Soldier was actually in a really good place before the nerf. And instead of nerfing Soldier, what if they just buffed McCree slightly? Or, you know, brought the other DPS up a little bit to match. I think that would have been a healthier approach. But yeah, not all PTR changes always make it onto the live servers, so maybe some of these changes won't make it through. We'll just have to see about that. In any case, I hope I saved you some time from reading through the patch notes, and I hope this was helpful to you. And join me on my stream. I'll be streaming regularly on the evenings on my Twitch channel, Shongai TV, of my ranked journey to Grandmaster. I'll be uploading gameplay VODs during these games in a new series called My Journey to Grandmaster. It's going to be a new playlist on my YouTube channel. If you want to learn with me and climb together, be sure to give that one a watch. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate every single one of you. See you tomorrow with another video. Shongai out.